o'clock and you welcome to Ghana News at 6. I am Deliverance Ashiabi and I'm here with
Ahiano Bless everyone.
In our news headlines, Transport Union says you will increase fares by 15% unless fuel prices come down to 8 Ghanaian cedis.
PNC calls for all hands on deck approach to bring back the economy.
Mobile Agents Association meets over proposed demo against the e-levy.
Unemployed nurses, midwives threatened demo on April 20th.
This and many more stories we have for you if you stay with us in the next 30 minutes. Into our first story, transport unions have cautioned that transport fares will go up by 15% if the prices of fuel at the pump do not reduce to at least 8 cedis 80 pesos. Following several increments in the price of fuel in the country, a litre is now selling at 10 Ghanaian cedis. According to commercial transport operators, the high cost of fuel is having a massive toll on businesses and affecting their livelihoods. In an interview with 3FM, the Ghana Private Road and Transport Union GPRTU Industrial Relations Officer Ibrahim Abbas Imoro has disclosed that the unions wanted to increase transport fares on Thursday, March 31st, 2022. According to him, the plans have not been aborted completely and will be triggered if the prices of fuel in the country per litre is not reduced. We had wanted to do that. We had organized a press conference to announce the fare increments, but we heard there was going to be a reduction of fuel prices today, so we are pleaded with the members to postpone the announcement until the reduction of fuel prices today. We have agreed to increase by 15%, but if they are able to reduce fuel prices to less than 8 cedis 80 pesos, we will definitely come up with new fares, Ibrahim shared. The GPRTU Industrial Relations Officer continued, "We are waiting for the reduction. If it is less than 8 cedis 80 pesos, we will have no cause to increase fares. But if it is not that, we are ready to organize and come up with new fares today." Last week, the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta announced that the government has adopted some measures to reduce fuel by 0.15%. The transport unions have described as insignificant and are pushing for a further reduction. Into our next story, the leadership of Mobile Money Agents Association of Ghana has given an indication that it will meet over the weekend to deliberate on whether to embark on a proposed demonstration against the e-levy. Dela Abuchi, the national president of the Mobile Money Agents Association of Ghana, said, "We will come with what we want to do and the next action to be taken." Mobile money agents across the country have expressed concern that the electronic levy could potentially wipe them out of business, as many of their clients threaten to revert to the cash system to avoid the task. He expressed any mass actions from the agents to be seismic. "We are over 4,000 agents across the country. 400,000 agents across the country. So just imagine if you are taking just a fraction to be on the street to demonstrate. It is not going to be easy." The association has already expressed fears that most of its members may shut down their mobile money businesses following the passage of the e-levy. The e-levy, which was passed on Tuesday and is expected to take effect in May 2022, will introduce 1.5% taxation on electronic money transfers. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo assented to the bill on Thursday after it was passed on March 29, 2022. The levy, which was eventually amended from 1.7 transactions, which include mobile money payments. The charge will apply to electronic transactions that are over 100 Ghanaian cedis on a daily basis. Into our last social news, massive panic withdrawals hit Momo after passage of e-levy. Ken Ashigbe laments. Panic withdrawals have hit the mobile money industry in the last few days. Ken Ashigbe, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunication, has disclosed. According to him, the massive withdrawals from several wallets is happening since Parliament passed the electronic transaction levy on Tuesday, March 29, 2022. Speaking to Asasi Radio in an interview, Kennedy said, "Massively, people are withdrawing from the Momo and it makes the whole thing complicated." In his view, government should have listened to the cries of the Ghanaian people who have been against the introduction of the controversial levy. He said the tax is multiplicative and not in the interest of a common person. "I actually don't know why the government didn't at least want to listen to the people because this is not NDC NPP. This is a cross section by the whole population which is not willing to pay this type of tax which is multiplicative and it is not in the interest of a common man," Ken Ashigbe added. Meanwhile, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on Thursday, March 31st, 2022, assented to the electronic transaction levy into law. The implementation of the levy will commence in May 1st, 2022, according to the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta. Coming up is political news.
In politics, Member of Parliament for Okaigwe Central, Patrick Boama, has criticized the minority over its reaction to the alleged omission of names of some NDC members of Parliament in the vote and proceedings of the House. Mr. Boama said it was unfortunate that members of the minority dragged the office of the clerk into their banter with majority members over the alleged omission. Members of the minority had accused the Clerk of Parliament of deliberately omitting their names and also failing to record their walkout ahead of the passage of the electronic transaction levy, that's the e-levy. However, Mr. Boama believes the minority's concerns are baseless, as the omission may have been an oversight. The Member of Parliament for Ododo-Dio, Neelant Vanderpoel, on the same show insisted that the omission was deliberate. In another story, the NDC Member of Parliament for Navrongo Central, Samson Tongubu, has described the controversial e-levy passage as an illegality. Speaking to this reporter, the Navrongo legislator said the NPP MPs were not up to 138 to form a quorum to pass the e-levy. He said the minority staged a walkout when they noticed government had an agenda to bulldoze the levy through. Meanwhile, the minority has filed a suit at the Supreme Court to prevent government from implementing the bill. In our last political story, the People's National Convention, PNC, has called for an all-hands-on-deck approach to bring back the economy on track for accelerated development after COVID-19. The PNC therefore called on national governance bodies, academia, opposition political parties, civil society organizations, non-governmental organizations, traditional leaders, and all well-being Ghanaians to join hands with the current government to restore the national economy. The PNC explained that the citizens should be ready to give constructive criticism, offer advice when the need arises, and put partisan interest aside to help to make Ghana a better place. In a document made available to the Communication for Development and Advocacy Consult (INTEMA), signed by the party's General Secretary, Ms. Janet Asana-Dabla, the PNC commended President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for the State of the Nation address. The PNC, however, appealed to the government to do more to make lives better for Ghanaians. Coming up is business news.
It's still Ghana news at 6, and let's do some business here. Sachet water to sell at 40 pesos. A bag goes for 8 cedis effective on the 1st of April 2022. Sachet water price is expected to increase from today, the 1st of April. According to the National Association of Sachet and Packet Water Producers, the new price of packet water is informed by the increasing cost of raw materials and fuel and the cedi's depreciation. Banning any heaties or water sachets will be selling at 40 pesos, while the 500 milliliter bottled water will be retailed at 2 Ghanaian cedis. From Friday, iced bottled water of 750 milliliter or medium will be sold at 2 cedis 50 pesos. A bag of sachet water 500 milliliter by 30 pieces will be sold at 6 cedis maximum from the retail tracks. Many shops, however, will retail the commodity at 8 cedis per bag, that is the maximum. The 1.5 liter or large bottled water will be sold at 3 cedis 50 pesos. President of the association, Magnus Nuno, has explained that most of the inputs and packaging materials, which are mainly imported and produced from petroleum sources, have seen price hikes. At our previous review, the dollar's exchange rate was in the region of 6 cedis 50 pesos. Currently, it is inching up to 8 cedis 50 pesos, for which forms a major cost of distributing the product to the market, significantly gone up since our last review, he noted. He, however, cautioned that there might be slight variation in prices across the region due to the huge remote and distant areas. The president further appealed to the government to review their tax policies on packaged water industry to help reduce the financial burden to save the industry. And into our last business, the price of bread to increase on Saturday. Loaf of bread to sell at 8 cedis in Kumasi. High costs of goods on the market are contributing factor to bread price hike. Effective Saturday, April 2nd, 2022, prices of bread in the Ashanti region capital, Kumasi, would be increased to 8 Ghanaian cedis. A loaf of bread was previously sold at 6 Ghanaian cedis. According to bakers, they spoke to Adam News, the price of flour, sugar, and other ingredients have increased astronomically. The 2 Ghanaian cedi increments, Baker said, is a result of the high cost of ingredients for baking on the market. The increment is to caution bakers amidst the economic hardship, as well as for them to stay in the business. Ingredients such as margarine, egg, and salt have seen price shoot up on the market as they fear any delay in increasing their products to collapse their business, Adum Online reported. Meanwhile, some bread retailers complain of low sales anytime there is an increment in a loaf of bread. They therefore called on government to come to their aid for them to stay in their businesses. Up next is health news.
In the world of health, a Tema-based herbalist, Romeo Chegan, has encouraged the public to keep patronizing the local herbs to cure diseases, as the potency of these traditional medicines cannot be overemphasized. Most local herbs brought from the northern and other parts of the country have gone through traditional potency purification in Ghana. In an interview in Tema, herbalist Chegan denied the speculations of the serious side effects local herbs give to the human organs, especially to the kidney and liver, due to lack of measurements. Herbalist Chegan explained that foreign medicines were filled with chemicals and had been processed, whereas the local herbs were more there for the human being. He stated that the local herbs were an integral part of the medical care system of the country and urged that it is opted for, if need of treatments. In our last health news, a group calling itself Graduate Unemployed Nurses and Midwives Association has hinted of plans to embark on a protest dab, Clear and Post Now, on Wednesday, 20th April 2022. The demonstration, according to the group, is to register and displeasure of government's refusal to release their financial clearance and post them. The intended protest is scheduled to take place at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, RAGE, at 8 o'clock a.m. The group, consisting of 2019 graduates, has therefore called on the government to post them before the intended date, or else the protest stand. Coming up is entertainment news.
Welcome to the entertainment segment. Our headlines. Ghana music industry taught Nigerians how to produce hit song. Ex Edo. Ghana's system works better than Nigeria, that's why we go there for holidays. Rude boy. Otto Addo has proven not all Addos are useless. Hard girl buries Akufo-Addos over E-levy. The stories indeed. High Lifestyle X Do has revealed how Nigerian artists trooped into Ghana to learn how to produce hit songs. In an interview on Castle FM, the veteran rapper stated that Nigerian music could not match up with musicians from Ghana. Up to now, when Nigerian artists want to hit songs, they always come to Ghana to know we always have all elements to be in the number country in Africa when it comes to that, he said. Moving away from that story, Rude Boy, a Nigerian artist, he claimed he is happy with Ghana's infrastructures, education, security challenges. P-Square's younger sibling was responding to Nigeria's failure to overcome Ghana and qualify to the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Yes, we lost to Ghana yesterday, but I'm proud of Ghana because Nigeria come to vacations in Ghana because they have fantastic power, roads, security, and a university that 40% of Nigerians attend, Rude Boy said on Instagram. Moving into our last story. Following the approval of the contagious E-levy law, a social media user raved at President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on Twitter. Twitter user angry that the president's incompetence and made no attempt to hide her feelings. According to her, Blaster coach Otto Addo has shown that not all adults are as effective as the president.
And this brought us to the end of today's news access, but then a recap of our top stories.
Transport Union says we will increase fares by 15% unless fuel prices come down to 8 cedis.
PNC calls for all hands on deck approach to bring back the economy.
Momo Agent Association meets over proposed demo against the E-levy.
Unemployed nurses, midwives threaten demo on April 20th.
But before we end the news, it's not easy. Zero vs Ghana. Huh?
You see, I have hope
that
in Ghanaians. You see that thing?
Okay.
And in Ghana, in our football, let's say the supporters, we Ghanaians, we don't support our club.
Yes.
You see that thing? But looking at the recent ball between Nigerian and Ghanaian,
the Super Eagles, you could see that the love has come back. The Ghanaian love has come back to the club. You see that thing?
Yeah.
Don't worry for Portugal and the rest. You will win them. Don't worry about that.
Are you sure?
Oh yes, I have.
But what I'll tell our players, those in outside country, the country that they are playing for other countries, they have to come back.
Meaning those that are Ghanaian players,
they
are
have
playing
to come
for
back.
different football clubs.
Because we need you guys.
See,
we need you guys.
Before they come back, you are saying you want them to come back, but before they come back to Ghana, we must ask ourselves, what are the mistakes that we did? We have to correct them before they come back.
It's
that
also
one too.
there.
It's a critical reason for you to check up on.
Yes.
Before you make them.
Because we can't tell them to come back to Ghana whilst they know that the mistake or the wrong that is going on is still
there. So it's impossible.
Yes, they must come back. You see that?
We need them.
Yes, we need them. We need them. But I could say that, my babe, it seems that like you are afraid.
Because of CR7.
You know, CR7 is there and Suarez or then I don't know. Those two guys, they are too dangerous.
No, but you know what? Look at Super Eagles. and Black Stars.
Yes.
They can fly,
Yes.
but you can't fly beyond the stars.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter whether you are CR7, CR8.
One thing One thing I'm just happy for is that
Yeah.
we've also qualified to go to Qatar.
Qatar, yes.
And we will not